Now let's welcome NeNe Leakes. You know her as the no-nonsense, tell it like it is real housewife of Atlanta.
Well, NeNe shocked everyone, including Donald Trump himself, when she quit Celebrity Apprentice last night.
NeNe, welcome to today. And
Thank you so
take
much.
a breath. I know you're running a little late, but it's okay. You're here.
Yes.
But you shocked everyone. Why did you walk off before you even got to the boardroom?
You know, this is how I feel about it. I feel that you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. It was not a good situation for me. It was very toxic. People were being very manipulative and backstabbing. And I feel that if you are just contestants on the show, and I feel that if you're raising money for your charity, you don't have to be backstabbing and lying and manipulative. I know it's a show, but we're also playing for charity. And had I stayed any longer, it wouldn't have been good for me. And women of domestic abuse, our slogan is, if the situation isn't good, you get out. I chose to leave. Simple as that. And I feel like had I stayed, it would have been criticism. Had I left, it would have been criticism. So I'm the kind of person, I make my own decisions and I do what I feel. And if I feel in my gut that I'm doing the right thing, I do what I feel. And I don't really worry about what anybody else has to say. Right. So I did what I felt I needed to do at the time, and I don't regret it.
One of the things that people, I think, watching reality kinds of programs sometimes wonder is, to what degree is it real and to what degree is it made up? Did you feel that all this, what you describe as backstabbing, all that intensity, was just sort of just done for television, or did you? It sounds like you really thought it was real, and you took it personally. And
it was real. It wasn't like it was made up. And even on the Housewives show, everything that happened is very real. We're not scripted. We're just like anybody else. We're just in the front of the camera. I see the clip of Star. Star was very manipulative and, you know, a big liar. And
is that where most of your anger is directed then? It was dealing with Star Jones in particular? Or
whenever you're ready. Star was very manipulative. And I was very disappointed in the way she played the game.
But it's a game, though.
It's a game, but you're playing for charity.
And she was fired,
We're not
too.
on Survivor eating bugs and, you know, raising $1 million to keep for ourselves. We're raising money for a charity.
Did you get any good out of it? Did you get anything good out of this experience in the end?
It was an okay experience. I was going through a lot when I was on the show. I was going through a divorce on the show. I just wasn't in the place where I needed to be, where I needed to stay on that show. Right. We had 16-hour days. The days were very long. The challenges were very hard. You had to be thinking. We had very little sleep. And I don't regret anything that I did on the show. I really don't regret. And to answer your question about Star, I don't think it was anger. I was very disappointed because we were forming a relationship outside of the show. We would have dinner and drinks, and we double dated with my husband and her boyfriend and things like that. And then I found out she was being very backstabbing. It was very disappointing to me. I'm very loyal, and I don't like it when I come in contact with people who are not loyal.
well, we hope you can feel better eventually over it, and we're glad that you took a moment to speak with us. It's a new day.
I feel absolutely fine about it because that happened last year, which a lot of people don't know. We filmed that in October, November of last year.
So now you're good.
And this is a whole new year, and I've moved on greatly.
All right.
NeNe Leakes, I'm glad to hear that.
Well, thank you for having me.